The waters that take, the rivers never ask permission. They do not apologize, nor do they care what's in their path. I suppose, when it comes to floods, we are all just temporary. Poland's historic Wrocław prepares to evacuate. Buses stand waiting. The Oder River rises with indifference, and as its waters climb higher, it's not just land that drowns, but lives, memories, histories, entire towns. I wish I could say we were ready. I wish we could have known. But nature is cruel in her silence. According to Reuters, the death toll, 21, a number, just a number, until you hear the names. Until you hear the stories. 7 lost in Romania, 6 in Poland, 5 in Austria, and 3 more in the Czech Republic. And still, the rivers flow, like some unstoppable force, swelling with debris and history. Collapsing bridges, destroying houses. We can build walls, we can fortify our cities. But what can you build to protect a heart, a home? Wrocław, they say, is ready. Ready for the worst. Sandbags, hastily piled by strangers' hands. The zoo even calls for volunteers, pleading for help to protect the innocent animals that cannot understand what is happening. They can only feel it, the rising panic, the rushing water. I wonder what they see as their homes, too, are engulfed. The Archdiocesan archives. 450,000 books, they say, moved to higher floors. Books filled with wisdom, history, stories. But who will move the hearts of the people? Where will we store the grief? Because it isn't just buildings and paper that are being saved. It's the soul of the city. It's everything that's been written and everything that's yet to be told. Nysa, a city of 40,000. Volunteers, sleepless, heaving sandbags, holding their breath each time the embankment breaks, just a little bit more. Military helicopters fly above, dropping hope in the form of sacks filled with dirt. But hope is heavy and it doesn't always float. And then there are the people who stayed. Those brave or desperate souls who couldn't leave their homes behind, despite the warnings, despite the assurances from the Prime Minister. Looters, they say, are already on the prowl. As if the water hasn't stolen enough. As if, in this time of despair, there's something left to take. Sabina Jakubowska, she is 45 years old. I can see her face, worn with fear, as she tells Reuters that she's afraid to leave her home. Afraid of what she might lose, not just to the water, but to human greed. They told her they'd take care of her things, that they'd be ruthless with those who'd try to steal. But can you ever really trust someone to protect the things that matter most to you? Especially when they don't know the true value of what they guard. They don't know the story of the photo on the mantle, or the smell of the old quilt folded by the fireplace. In the Czech Republic, helicopters fly aid to those stranded by the floods. 15,000 people evacuated. 15,000 lives put on pause. And still, the rain falls. In Ostrava, the elderly are huddled together on the upper floors of their care homes. There's no electricity, no hot food, just silence. I imagine their faces, lit only by the faint glow of candles, as they sit and wait. Wait for the water to retreat, for the world to resume. But what if it doesn't? What if the life they knew is washed away, irretrievable, gone? In combat conditions, they say. They're not soldiers, they're survivors, fighting an enemy that doesn't have a face, but has taken everything from them. Damage, they say. Damage reaching billion euros, crowns, dollars. But who counts the drama?